Hello Virgo, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Virgo, this is going to be your theme of 2025. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that's you, welcome. Virgo, quick thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented, those that have booked personal reads, those that have made donations to the channel, those that have become channel members. Thank you all so very much for your love and support of this channel. You made 2024 amazing, and I appreciate that. Happy New Year to you all as well. So we're going to jump into it. And pardon the sniffles. My ear keeps clogging up from this crazy cold weather. We're like basically snowed in here. It's bleh. But anyhow, I heard I've got the remedy. Virgo, I'm kind of curious as to what your remedy is in 2025. This could be thinking. I really want to go thinking that you've got all the answers, but do you? Masculines, those of you Virgos that are in your divine masculine energy, Spirit saying this is a learning curve for you in this new year. Things have got to look different. They have got to be different. 1:11 on the clock as I looked up. So we're going to jump into it, see what's going on for you. I'm keeping this pretty simple to a theme. Remember that 2025 is a long year. There could be lots of things going on. Your relationships could be at the forefront. Your North Node. Let's see, Virgo. I don't know. You guys always kind of throw me for a little bit of a loop sometimes as to what's happening with you. Rebirth, the sun, sustainability. Virgo, I think you're tired of getting burnt. I think would be the best way to put this. There's a dark, this is a contrast of dark and light energy. Give me 1 second. Okay, Virgo, so sorry. I'm trying to get my, it's not even congestion cleaned up here, but it's like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like if you're going up and down a mountain, your ear clogs up and you can't hear yourself talking. That's what I've got going on. So I apologize. It's just not alleviating. So bear with me here. This contrast of the light and the dark energy, Virgo, is you are being forced to see something probably about yourself. I feel like maybe the tail end of this, or the beginning, let me rephrase. The beginning of this was coming at the tail end of 2024. Something you didn't necessarily want to be, Spirit saying privy to, but yet it was being highlighted. This energy is carrying onward. Excuse me. I wasn't having a problem until I sat down to do your reading. Not at all. This is nuts. Spirit saying it's an indication, so do with that what you will. Virgo, you got 2 9s here. Big endings. I feel like these endings have been a long time coming. Whatever this is forcing you to have to take a very deep inward look. You, Spirit, you could be stumbling over your words when it comes to people. You could be stumbling over your thoughts. It's like a 1-2 punch to the gut of shit. Why didn't I recognize this before? Why is this so hard to contend with? And now, Virgo, I'm going to tell you too, and Spirit's addressing this. I don't think 2025 is going to be a bad year for you. But it's going to be full of aha moments. It's going to be full of things that are going to require you to explore your deeper self and then find the meaning of life. Find the meaning of your purpose. Find the meaning of why you're even here. And for some of you, you could already be down that path, right? And getting clarity and examining your options. But for some of you, this is a whole new outlook. This is a whole new review of deeper acknowledgement of self. And Spirit saying too, for some of you, you're dealing with people like this. So this could be a theme that runs throughout your 2025 cycle for the purpose of an awakened, thank you, Spirit, awakened awareness. 4, 5, 6. It's elevating you to a higher level of consciousness. I can't talk. Holy shit. All right, another 9, cosmic wave. 13, energy attachments. What have you tied yourself to? Who have you dealt with in the past that was a negative influence? What is it that you're doing that is self-sabotaging the way that you exchange energy with other people? Somebody could have highlighted, again, this highlighting sense of your words, using your words against you. Maybe some of the things, oh gosh. For some of you, you could be new to the spiritual realm. It's like there could have been things in your life too, Virgo, if you're newer to this, that have come in waves. And I think for most of you, this knowing have come in waves. You've met people along the way. You could even have had family members older than you who maybe would delve into the spiritual realm, the zodiac signs, their horoscope, superstitions, numbers, signs, symbols. You know, it's like this is coming in waves in your life, and 2025 is bringing a whole new wave of people into your existence. Slowing down and getting rid of material possessions too. There's a whole lot going on here, Virgo, with the crown chakra and the third eye. Envisioning what you want life to look like, which has been a recurrent theme in general. Birthing a new reality. Spirit is saying to use amethyst. If you're not super familiar with crystals, amethyst is going to be the crystal to work with in 2025 for you, because it's going to help you to open up that third eye. It's going to help you with your crown chakra. It's going to connect you to other beings outside of yourself. This is the flower of life. This is purpose. That flower of life is the net that catches you when you are the fool and you take the risk. Temple of Mary. This could go back to some mother issues. So you could have issues, I said, about the masculines, you could have issues with your feminine side, or you could be dealing with feminine energies as well, that you could feel as if they are very forceful with you, the feminines in your life, very forceful about their opinions, their position, what they demand of you as well. And I feel like that is, again, being highlighted. Recurrent theme here, Virgo, recurrent word. Those parts of your life are being highlighted in 2025. It's like you are reviewing those parts, past life. You are, whether they have happened in this existence or they've happened in prior lifetimes. It's been an experience for you. Over and over and over again, and it's like you're putting that to bed. The Dharma wheel, karmic lessons, peer pressure, moral codes. You know, again, that's peer pressure. That forceful energy is a peer pressure that comes in, whether it's your wife, your sister, your mother, your aunt, you know, your sister in another lifetime, whatever it's been. They've you know, potentially played you like a fiddle. They've said this is the way that it's going to be. And I think that you've met personalities that are very different than yours, that have made you see what boundaries are. Or maybe you are the one implementing the boundaries finally at last. But expect a lot of stuff in 25 to come up from your past life experience, because it has showed up in this lifetime. It has showed up for you to have to understand your own personal moral code. It feels to me like it's had a lot to do with material gain, pride, again, forceful nature, stubborn attitudes, the things that could be bought. So there's a need to step into a nurturing. Your energy, Virgo, for 25 is much different than most of the other reads that I've done. So let's dive deeper. Let's see what else here. This Crystal Kingdom in this rebirth for Four of Pentacles. Again, it's holding on. It's control. It's control to possessive, lacking security of oneself, needing to hold on, to hold out. It's like, I know more. I know better. Like, I already know. Like, think about the conversations that you have with people. Is your immediate response, I know but? Or are you dealing with somebody that says, I know but? Do they know? Do you know? Because it's almost like something, you ever have a conversation with somebody and you're trying to explain something to them and they aren't listening to a damn thing you're telling them? And then they say, well, let's do this instead. Like, they always flip it somehow. There's a new opportunity that's coming in for you to be the student. You don't need to know everything. What you knew, great. Now it's time to learn something new. Be the apprentice in your life right now. Let people show you a different perception. I do think that there have been more independent individuals around you that have tried to show you the way, or have at least held their own with you, that could have rubbed you the wrong way, or again, vice versa, because I feel like this is a mix of the two, okay? People that have strong moral codes, ethics, boundaries, could be very strongly coming up in your field, whether this is work, this is your energy field, whatever that might be. It's almost like you're dealing with people of a completely different culture. For some of you, you could be moving, you could be having international experiences. Others of you, this is just meeting a very different version of a person than you've ever met before. Queen of Pentacles comes out with the Sun. Let's see here. You know, it's funny too. They're saying here, Virgo, that once you start to understand this, the thing that you were so worried about being something material, whether it's money, possessions, whatever, like, not that I don't feel like they've hit rock bottom, but they weren't doing as good as they used to for you. You're going to know that you're on the right path, because it feels like everything starts to take an upswing. I'm just going to throw numbers out there. I don't think this is necessarily realistic in a lot of cases, but maybe you had $50,000 in your savings at one point, and you still got 25, and some people would kill to have $25,000 in their savings, right? And you're like, boy, this is half of what I used to have. Oh my God, like, I got to be focused on that. And it's like you're getting in your own way to do that because of a pattern or a belief or something to that effect. Making poor judgments on situations, giving where you shouldn't give, or something to that effect as well. It's piss poor decision making. I'm going to be honest with you. But once you change the dynamics of the people in your life and the positions that are held around you, however that, reference, wherever that reference sticks for you, discern that. All of a sudden you may see your savings go up $5,000. And you're like, well, where'd that come from? And then another 5. And next thing you know, you're back to where you were. You're going to know you're on the right path because the things materially that you've been like, about start to seem to improve. And it's weird because it's like Spirit knows, the universe knows what you need, but they need you to have a seat. They need you to learn. So maybe you're learning to invest. Maybe you're learning a different type of communication skill. Maybe you're a salesperson and the old, sales way used to work, but now, as we move into AI and things, you're being asked to learn a different way of doing. So it's like, boy, my sales declined in my field of work, but now I'm being told I have to use this. I don't like this. How does this work for me? Because I don't like it. realizing you don't know everything. Okay? I don't know how else to put that for you. You don't, here comes the kitty. Realizing that you don't know everything, and it's okay to be the student, that sometimes you're better off to sit down, shut up, and pay attention. And I'm not being demeaning, I'm not being condescending to you guys. I hope you understand that. But it's like sometimes to be that assertive doesn't serve you. And this year is going to be about you learning. And it's also a 9 also, right? 2025 is a 9. So lots of 9s, lots of endings here. So something new can begin for you, Virgo. What is this? Sustainability and past life. 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. It's gonna be hard fought, Virgo. It's like you're fighting with yourself because you have to get back to work. You have to get out of this leisurely space, I think, that you've been in for some time, so that you can have victory, so that you can have success, so you have reasons to celebrate. And, you know, I think you've been celebrating with all the wrong people, truthfully. I think you've been celebrating with people that didn't support you. They supported what you had. There's a difference. They seen some sort of gain in you, and I think that some of the people that were easily walked away from you, whatever that means for you in 24, those are people that didn't want those things from you. They didn't care about those things. But you kept radiating back into people that knew you had something to give them. You know, they're users. They're users and abusers, right? They use what you have. They don't show up genuinely. They have shit moral codes. They don't show up sincerely for you. They wouldn't have your back when things are tough, because it's like they could have done you a favor and then come back around 3 days later and said, oh, hey, since I gave you a ride the other day, can you do X, Y, and Z for me tonight? It comes with conditions. And no more conditions, Virgo. No more conditions. Big lesson in 2025 for you. All right, let's take a look here, get your advice, and we're going to wrap this up. We got kitty cat here in the way. Advice for Virgo spirit. See, seduction. It's people that had, like, again, they knew that by way of engaging you that they could get their way. And Virgo, I think that you equally, our own toxic ways, you were getting a fix, an adrenaline rush or something out of this, as were they. But realizing that it's short-lived, it's shallow, it doesn't serve a purpose, right? It's even co-workers. Like, oh, I'm bored, man, let's go have a beer. They know you're going to buy probably 3 out of 4 rounds. Like, it's stuff like that it's stupid. It doesn't serve you. It ultimately doesn't serve them. You become enablers to each other in a situation that's not healthy. So, where are you going to go? Huh? You going to get down? Okay. Advice for Virgo here, please, Spirit. Taking a chance, risking options, not showing your hand, gambling. You took a risk on people. You took a risk, and I don't think you wanted to see their faces. But moving forward, Spirit is asking you to take a greater risk on yourself to open up to learning, and then also on new people. You know, Cancer had something similar. You could be dealing with a Cancer where they needed to face past situations. And this is kind of the same bit of vibe that I'm getting from this, Virgo. Passion. Spirit's calling it recreating passion. Look, somebody could be coming back into your life, Virgo, that has been a charmer, a user. They've crossed some boundaries. There you go. Spirit is asking you to pay attention to those kinds of people, because as with any sign and anybody, we will without a doubt have people show up, same devil, different face, to test what we have learned. Spirit is saying when this person's low points hit, that's when they show up. So be aware. Okay, be knowledgeable of that. If you've learned nothing else, learn what their intentions are. That's going to be very important for you, because you are going to go through this amazing period of healing for yourself that is going to require you to not tango or to engage with these types of folks anymore. Yeah, like sweet nothings, charming vibes. You know, I always say my used car salesman. My grandma used to use the phrase, those types of people could sell milk to a cow, right? Be aware of those people. If it sounds too good to be true, Virgo, it is. If they just showed up and they were thinking about you, why? What do they want? Okay? The epiphanies of what you learn about these people and situations will shock you in every sense of the word. Kind of mind blown. And it's weird. It's not even like you're going, oh my God. It's just like, I never seen it like that. Like, do these kind of people really exist? Is that really a thing? Why would they do that? It's a massive humbling learning curve. Life will humble you in 2025. All right. Virgo, I'm leaving it there. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Again, thank you to those who have booked reads and have made personal donations to the channel. You keep things possible here, so thank you for that. If you are interested in a personal read, that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. I apologize for the disruptions at the beginning of the video. I'm sending you all well wishes, prosperity, health, happiness. Happy New Year to you all, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.